All right, how's everyone doing? I'm Rich CELENZA. Thanks for checking out the Rich CELENZA show. I am with Robert Benenati.
Who?
I have no idea.
What's going on, Rich?
What the hell's going on, my friend, here? It's about to thunder and storm on us.
I know, it's Florida. What do you expect?
Yeah, so I throw Robert these crazy subject matters literally on the fly. I think I just threw this at you at about less than a minute ago.
Yeah.
This is how we like to do things. What I want to call this podcast is, why do we believe what we believe? Because I think as time goes on with technology or more and more information coming out, how people's opinions are changing regarding many things, including religion, politics, just things that happened in the past, even like throwing in what you thought was like we're all almost conspiracy theorists now, where that was kind of frowned upon. But if you go on TikTok,
Dude,
Instagram,
I think people are confused. They don't even know what they believe.
That's my point. If we think about what we're arguing over a lot of times, where did we get the facts, the knowledge, right? Why? Why do you believe what you believe?
I don't know. I don't think people believe anything at this point. You know, they change their minds every 5 seconds because there's so much information hitting you from everywhere, from all angles, right? With, you know, different platforms, social platforms. So, you know, sometimes you stand corrected.
Well, I was watching 60 Minutes Australia. I like it there. And they did that conspiracy theory or whatever with them landing on the moon. How there's all these facts about, or not facts, all these different things that are coming up that
was it about the sole of the boot that didn't match?
The flag, the way it's waving in the wind kind of situation.
There's no wind.
The lighting, the way it's lit. They said there's no way the lighting would be lit that way, and the way the shadows are. There's other things as well.
Right.
But my point being is they're even doing a show on that, or it could be UFOs now. Let's face it, right? You're hearing all these different types of things going on out there with that, with the government. Like, this makes me laugh, but I go back and forth with Rhea. If you go on TikTok, right, there's all this different information. Like, so we know a lot of it's craziness.
Did you see the one that the guy is claiming that the Earth is flat?
Yeah, well, that's
with,
a whole group.
With a dome
over
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to believe. I'm not saying I don't think the world is flat, obviously, but I don't know what to believe, who to believe to a certain degree, and I think I'm open-minded enough to say these type of things. Now, I also watched on, was it again Australia 60 Minutes? They're going to be cloning, I think, in March, a child officially. So cloning is going to start being involved, and they're going to start with children. And one of the first people that's going to have it happen, or who's going to have it done, is somebody who lost a child. So anyways, to make a long story short, that's crazy because I don't know how to explain it. It's starting to get to the point where things that I thought were impossible become possible. Things that I thought were truthful are not always truthful.
Now, when you say about what people believe or not, is it just about theories and things like that, or what people believe about even themselves? Or
I think the whole thing. I don't know. I can't pinpoint it on this specific podcast, but I never really thought we would be able to. I mean, a test tube baby would be one thing, and then they cloned an animal. And you thought that was futuristic type things. At least I did, like to say, hey, we're going to start cloning a child, or we can clone ourselves. So picture in 6 months someone coming to you and saying you want to pay $200,000 because that's what they charge, I think, and you can clone yourself. That's pretty whack.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought in our lifetime we'd see that. Did you?
Well, they always mentioned it, you know.
Did you think it would happen, though? Like when he jumps out and says it's happening.
Well, when they talk about cloning, I think it was that it is possible, right, to clone.
Obviously, they're doing it.
Is it going to mirror you? No. Is it going to have your same character and temperament? And
no,
said it's just, it might look like you, like a twin, right?
Oh, of course.
But it's not going to be exactly.
It's all the hardware, like they said.
Yeah.
But that's amazing in itself. If me and you in 6 months said, let's clone each other, and then like I told Rhea, then we're 70 years old and we see ourselves as 20 years old men. Obviously, entirely different person because they were programmed, different generation. But can you imagine looking at I said I'd slap him right across his face. I would tell him, the first thing I'd tell him at about 20, I'd say, hey, you're going bald, asshole. So that would be the first thing I'd set up for him. Anyway, so that was just something. I've been baffled lately with so many different things going on the internet and everything. I don't even know what to believe anymore. My mom yells at me and says, she's strictly with God. I get it, but there's so much different information.
There's too much information.
It's information overload. Me and you talk about it. So you believe in real estate. That's all we need to know. That's it. I stumped you on this one.
Yeah.
You kind of got lost on this one. You're scared to say something, or you
No. It's a tough one. People believe what they want to believe, regardless of the topic.
Yeah, even things
so believe in their faith, believe in their politics, believe in like you said, extraterrestrial UFOs and conspiracy and even what they think of themselves. So.
Everything.
I think, yeah.
Health, wellness. I'm always talking about
I
self-awareness.
never judge anyone with that. So you believe what you want.
Yeah.
You're right if you do. You're right if you don't. So it doesn't matter to me, right?
I think
I'm not here to convince anybody.
Yes.
To think the way I think or believe what I believe.
Yeah, we're not here pitching anything.
No. I'm open. I'm open to listen to anyone.
Me too. But I'm always talking about being self-aware. The more self-aware I become, the more complicated it is, because you start to really question a lot of the way you behave, the way you think, the way you...
Well, that's the trick right there, to question yourself when you have a thought or a belief. Right?
Yeah.
I believe this.
For sure.
And then stop for a second and say, well, why do I believe that?
Exactly.
Right? Not just because I'm following the herd. Why is it that I believe that, whatever the case is, or the theory or the conspiracy or whatever, why do I believe, whatever it is, and question yourself.
Yeah.
Just, is it because I don't have any other options? Is it because I'm just following the herd? Is it because it was inherited in me, or, I grew up like this, I was raised like that? Why do you believe certain things? Question yourself.
And why do we keep doing the things we do? Because a lot of that is a belief.
A habit, a belief.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. All these things, it's just very interesting. So I'm going to wrap it up there. We're keeping these shorties.
Yeah, I like that.
I like it too. You were stumped. All right, I got to close this down. If anybody wants to check out my craziness, richcelenza.com, or I have masteringselfconfidence.com. Robert.
You're on YouTube, right?
Yes.
This is going on YouTube, right?
These go on YouTube, bro. Yeah, these are on YouTube, too. We got a YouTube channel. Just my name, Rich Celenza. I've done a bunch with Robert throughout the years. He's even had his own real business podcast. And then me and him have done.
What happened with that?
It's in
what
pre-production. We're in pre-production with that one. Do you believe you're going to bring that back? Well, we got 365realtyinc.com if you're interested in real estate in Florida. It's storming out right now. That's all I've got. You wrap it up.
I'll get back to Real Business Podcast. It's still out there. I just gotten so busy with real estate and other stuff, flipping properties and whatnot, that, when I created that was, it was in the midst of the pandemic and everyone had free time to, come on the podcast and get interviewed and whatnot. And then it just got crazy.
Yeah, things changed.
So, yeah.
All right, that's it, guys. Take care.